Good morning. It is day 73. Can you believe it? Phew. Got a lot of climbing to do today. And the weather looks beautiful. I slept amazing last night and had some amazing dreams. And it was just a good night. I was finally getting comfortable sleeping on a wood floor with my mat. And yeah, got up this morning, had a protein bar, and now we are headed on our trek for today. We'll be walking all day, and hopefully the weather will stay nice all day. So I'm gonna have to cut this short because we're already starting to climb. We're gonna be doing quite a bit of elevation today. So I will see you on the trail. Look at this field of white flowers. Oh, get close to one so you can see what the individual flower looks like, but this whole section is full of them. We're just finishing our first big climb, and it has taken us over 2 hours. Here's a flower. This is what the top of it looks like. Well, we just summited that mountain. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the name of it is, but it was like 4.2 miles. Took us 2 hours and 10 minutes. And it was a pretty good way to start the day with a huge climb. And so we're gonna head down. There's a shelter in about a mile, and we're gonna fill up our water, get a snack, use a privy, and then get ready to tackle the next 1,000-foot climb. So we'll be over 4,000 feet, I think, in our next climb. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Just stopped at the creek, filled up our bottle, and now we are going to stop at Cornelius Creek Shelter, which is right here. Grab a snack, hit the privy, and get back to the trail. That's a nice stone fireplace pit. We haven't gone through one of these in a while, a little tunnel. A little while ago there were some balloons, but I'm only seeing they're all on the ground. I love going through these little rhododendron forests. We're almost at Black Rock Overlook, and that is not the 1,000-footer. That's just something between what we already climbed and what we're gonna climb. But thought I'd take you through this part of the forest. It's a mild climb, so I can still breathe and talk at the same time. Weather's good today. We heard it's supposed to rain all day on Wednesday. We're trying to figure out what we'll do for that day, whether we'll go in town and take care of business or muddle through it. So I still gotta figure out how to get my packages where they need to be. That is such a challenge. We're coming down off of Black Rock Overlook, and I didn't go to the overlook, and I wish I would have, but we are heading down, and it's pretty rocky. I just changed the way I was tying the top of my shoes because my left foot, my toe next to my big toe, has been killing me going downhill because it's longer than my big toe, so it keeps on jamming into the front of the shoe, and then that nail is super thick, So I think that makes it worse. And so that was really painful this morning. So I put a heel lock on my shoe, which I had on my other ones, and I should have just did it from the get-go. But I changed that when we stopped at the Cornelius Creek shelter. And even though I can still feel it here and there, it has made a significant difference. So when I get to camp tonight, I will show you what I did to my shoe in case you don't know what that heel lock looks like. A little while ago, I inhaled a bug and it got stuck in my mouth, so I had to spit it out. I don't know if I spit it or not. I don't know if it got expelled or not, but I tried. So I spit twice, I rinsed up my mouth, but it just makes me wonder how many bugs I swallow in a day, like those itty bitty ones that you can barely see, because I'm a mouth breather most of the time, and they're all over the place. So did not enjoy that, but I think I got rid of it. I just don't know how many more I swallow that I don't know about. We've got a little, right around 1,000 feet of the incline to get to the top of Apple Orchard Mountain, and it is 11:35. So let's see how long it takes us to get up there. It's going to be pretty steep because it's a mile and 1,000 feet, which means probably not any switchbacks, but I'll give you a look. This is what we're looking at.
Moment and decide whether or not I want some.
Trail Magic at the top of Apple Orchard Mountain. We made it, and it is 12:18. So that took us 25, 35, 40, 43 minutes to get to the top. This Trail Magic, they said they refill it weekly, right? Weekly? Yep. That is so sweet. So I know you're probably not going to see this video, but thank you so much. One of the nice things about not looking too far ahead and far out is that you get surprised with things that you know are coming, but you don't know when they're going to be here. And this right here is the guillotine, and we are going under it. And so I just wanted to share it with you guys. It hopefully will not choose to lose its grip while I'm going under it. I'll give you the top view. Crazy, right? Now I'm gonna videotape season 1 going through. She doesn't like to be interviewed, but I can get her on video this way. It's the only way I can get away with it.
I made it and I still have my head.
Yes. We just made it to Thunder Hill Shelter, and they have a bear box here and a privy and a picnic table. And we are, I think, at mile marker 776. But we're gonna eat lunch here, and then our plan is to go into Glasgow tonight, and that will be 25 miles for us. So the privy is to the left, the water is to the right, and the table is where we're eating lunch. Just finished lunch. It is 1:40, and our goal is to hike 13 and a half miles, 14.8 miles to get to Glasgow. And then they have a shelter in town behind the pizza place, and it has a shower. And so we're hoping that we can charge our electronics, take a shower, and then get up tomorrow and hike, I think, another 20 miles to Buena Vista, where we will take a Nero. So those are our plans right now, and hopefully we'll be able to knock it out. We feel strong right now, and we're not tired. We took a nice lunch break and fueled up, watered up, and so we are going to challenge ourselves to conquer this challenge in front of us. So right now it's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be 80% rain on Wednesday, so I figured that would be a good day to go in town and shower, do our laundry, and regroup for our next section. So come along with me, one step at a time. A little bit more of the trail today. I think we're getting ready to cross the Blue Ridge Parkway again. I think there's a parking lot up here somewhere. Ooh, what we got? Oh my goodness. Look at this view. We just summited High Cock Mountain. It was 700 feet, but it was a tough climb. And now we're starting to head down. That might be our last big climb. Don't know that it'll be our last tough climb, but we are heading down and ready to conquer what's in front of us. Heading down. Well, we changed our plans again. We are staying at the mat shelter, and we decided to do that because we would have to get a shuttle into Glasgow, and our reception isn't very good. And by the time we got in there, everything would be closed up. And so we would just sleep at the shelter there and then turn around and get back on trail. So why wouldn't we just stay at the shelter that's already on the AT and not worry about trying to get a shuttle? But tomorrow is going to be a 24 mile day. And so it'll be nice to get to the shelter and let our bodies rest a little bit after this long day. So tomorrow will be longer, but I don't know that we'll have the same kind of climbs that we did today. So I think we could have made it 25 miles, but it just didn't make sense. And I fell again today, and I got really dirty, but it was a very soft landing. It was my hardest landing, but I landed on a bunch of soft dirt and just got really dirty. So I think that's fall number 4. Not that I'm counting, or that I want number 5, but that is the stats of my falls so far. We just came up from there. I think this is probably our last climb. It's not as much as the last one we just did, but you can see all these rocks right here. It makes it, hard on the feet. And just gotta watch your placement. But it's like a big old rock field. They're everywhere. So we have 3.5 to get to the shelter. We believe this is the St. James River, which we will be crossing over tomorrow. Well, we've made it here to Matt's Creek's shelter, and the water is right in front of the shelter, which is awesome. What? Yeah. Look at that. I don't know, that's a lot of beer for one person. A little trail magic there, maybe a little lager. Pretty's up there. The trail continues that way in the morning. Today we hiked 22.8 miles, and now we're getting ready for dinner, and we are right by a creek, so I'm hoping that we have time to put our feet in the water and let them get a little bit of relief. Tomorrow, 24 on the nose miles to get to Buena Vista, and then we're going to go in to town. So oh, there it is. Tonight I'm going to have a north side with some chicken, and I just looked at my watch and I did 45,348 steps, and season 1 did 51. And some, ooh, that just dripped all over me. So we are trucking along. We met a lady today. She is Trail Mama, and she got here May 1st and just passed us. She's doing 30 plus miles a day. Her goal is to get done in 3 months. And I don't know. One, I don't know that I'd want to do 30 miles a day. Ooh. But 2, I don't know that my body would let me do that many miles a day and still feel good. So, boiling my water. I'm doing savory chicken flavored sauce, rice and pasta blend. And then I have Walmart premium chicken that I'll put in it. And then I have this vegetable soup. It's got some dehydrated vegetables in it that I'm going to put in it, just hopefully to have a little bit more nutrition. So that's what dinner's going to be. We're going to try to get up at a decent, not crazy early because we don't function that early, but earlier than normal so that we can get on the trail. We've got a 2,000 foot climb right off the get-go tomorrow. And then I think after that, it won't be as aggressive. So at least that's what we're hoping, because today was a good climbing day. So yeah. And I have some Bonner soap that I am going to use to do a little bath. And I wanted to say, I don't think Bam Bam will see this, but if he does, happy birthday. I gave him my favorite candy bar. I don't remember the name of it. Fast Break. Reese's Fast Break. It's delicious. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. Okay, now it's time for me to eat, or at least get my dinner ready. Well, it is getting dark, but we are going to go to the water and try to get a little clean. I brought my rag and my soap and my dirty body. So we're going to head that way. We have our headlamps because it's getting dark. Yesterday at this time, we'd already been in bed for over 50 minutes. And so we are going to stop tomorrow 2 miles short of Buena Vista and stay in the shelter and then stay in a hotel the night after that. So it'll really be like a 0, but we'll only stay in town one night. So, all right, let's get to the water. Okay, so this is how I did my heel lock. I put my shoelace through this hole right here, and then it's going to be tricky with one hand. I'm going to put it through this one right here. And then I'm going to leave the loop. And then I did it already over on this side. And then I just stick this lace through there. And I take the lace from the other side and put it through this loop right here. And that gives me my heel lock. And it just keeps the foot from shifting forward. So that's what it looks like. One of my favorite things to do that I don't get to do very often, or that I don't make time to do very often, I should say. I don't know if you guys can see the fireflies. They're popping off every once in a while. Of course, now that I have this on, I'm not going to show off for you guys. Let's see if the fireflies will show off for you now. There's a couple. Okay, well, feet have been soaked, body has been cleaned a little bit, and I'm gonna call it a night. And I hope that you guys had a great day. It was a long day, but a good day. We got the guillotine in and some good climbs and met a couple people. And what was that guy's name? Allegheny is hiked in 2013, and he's out here doing just a portion of the trail right now. So he's out here. We met hiker mama that's doing 3 months of hiking. And yeah, so it was another great day. And we're going to hopefully get a good night's sleep in the shelter, minus mice and spiders.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What?
What's that?
Hold on.